All right, fire signs, how y'all doing out there today, boo? I hope everything is going well out there in La La Land. I turned on the light. I'm finally giving myself that pedicure I've been saying I'm gonna do for the past week. So I got my feet soaking while I'm doing you a reading. All right, now let's see what Spirit got for us today. I don't know what that was. Wanting to make an entrance. Oh, okay. Now we got the Lover's card and we got the Hermit card, your energy, and the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles is the third house, which represents communication, community. You see how she's in there working with the fairies? You know, it represents community. Now, this is your energy looking at the community card. Now, represents leadership. We got choices over here. The man looking in the mirror with the hermit. We know that you're going within. You see that portal? Now, that portal leads to, the dark side. Your lower self, the shadows, portals. Now, it could be connection to other realms and things of that nature because she's looking through a portal. Now, whatever she's looking at, it does seem to be very beautiful. It's a little castle on the other side. Let's see. All right, we got the World card and we got the Empress. Now, this is huge because both of these pretty much represent the same thing. Pretty much. Just as these do. Because this card is about choices. This one is choices. This one goes within. You see, he got the lantern and she's looking at the man in the mirror, the common denominator. Now, this card is motherly energy, abundance, gifts, creativity. It's everything. It's Mother Nature. Okay. What's the World card? Representing the same thing. Now, sometimes the World card represents spotlight, things coming full circle, completions, world view. Well, let's see. I can't get my chair to. Let me see if I can pull this. It won't go up and farther up under my desk because I got stuff in the way. But I wanted to pull my little foot massager pedicure bowl up a little further. But that's alright. I'll be alright. I can make it through. Now, we focused on what Libra energy is bringing in because we're still in that energy. Balance. It's also Mars opposition. You know that we're in Mars energy and that is going to be here until 2039. That's a long time. That's a long time, baby. Oh my God. Things gonna get done. Alright. Let me see if I can get a grip. It's the way I'm sitting, actually. Because I can't pull myself up closer to the desk without taking my feet out the Alright. Now, we got third eye chakra. Right there through that portal, boo. Now, maybe you're seeing something differently. And look what's showing up. 18, the moon, alchemy, and divine feminine energy. Everything that's down here. Because this boy is an alchemist. We all are. He's going within to understand how to harness that energy. Right here. That's that connection to the ethereal. You see it? Now, you can look at both of these as some type of consciousness. You know, you can look at this hermit, as root chakra energy, as well as, Leo, the ego, the root chakra. And this as the feminine, the mind, the third eye, the throat, the crown. She represents everything on the up, here on the lower part. So you can see this as balance as well. Yeah, because he goes within to figure out what's going on with the root of the issue. Right here, look at you getting all centered and stuff. Your heart. And that's the way it's done, boo. Heal, heal, heal. Now, I've been dancing around the living room trying to break some of this tension that's going on in the world around me. Breathing deeply. Alright, now we got remember. Because it made a sound. We're going to take it out. And that's what he does. He remembers. And we also have the macabre and the divine feminine showing up again. And realization. Now this is 37. This is 38, which is giving me some type of alignment. Now you could be saying 711. Because look what's sticking out. But believe with the crown chakra. Now you got now everything is pointing at your crown chakra, which is giving me everything on the up. You know what I'm saying? On the higher aspect of the self. Because you got the third eye, the crown, realization, remembrance. Everything is pointing upward, which is giving me ascension. Balance. Let's pull from these. And we got the seeker. And it says the thirst for wisdom, truth wherever they are. Right here with the mother. Again, giving me feminine energy. Do you see that nurturing energy? Same thing as the empress. And we got the... I don't know if it was a child of mine or this one, but it showed up. And we got the king. Now, the king is in reverse. And I like that. I kind of like it because this is what you're letting go of. This is what you're paying attention to. And the king is, allegiance to destructive rulers or principle and romantic delusion. This is the things that you're paying attention to. And you can just look at the king as the capitalist. Now we're seeing the child divine. We see the child magical. Well, let's see. If not, this is what it's telling you to pay attention to. Look at the shapeshifter at the bottom of the deck. And the Samaritan. And it says, refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. You see that? Right here with this nurturing energy. With realization, remembrance. With the shapeshifter. Let me see what's going on here. I like it. It's almost like giving me a sense of judgment has been released. Let me see. Is there this on here? Yeah, it's just divine. Diviner. You see right here on this third eye, the way you see things, the seer of the unseen, foresight, insight, cosmic connection with the seeker. Well, let's see what this hermit is talking about. The child with remembrance, the beacon of hope, spring buzz, innocent growth, vulnerability. You see? Look at that. Tapping into your inner child. Now look what's at the bottom of the deck. The keeper of trust. A friend. Now look at that. We got the player over here and the boss. Now I wonder why this is coming out. With realization. Now I think this realization is on, root chakra energy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's on Samaritan and realization. And maybe you realize this type of energy because it's on the Empress, which represents, that same, energy. Fertility, beauty, abundance, and all that right there. But let's see. Let's continue. I like it. And look at the boss at the bottom of the deck. The soldier is also, the ninja is peeking out in the researcher. Let's see. The player from the Himalayas done peeked out the deck. Now this can also be somebody in your energy as well. And maybe you see this person differently. This king. Yeah. Because it could actually be just a foresight, a thought in regards to the matrix itself, or it can actually be somebody in your life. So this is at the bottom of the deck. And that's so crazy. I was just looking at Candace Owens. I gotta look at that after I finish. Now, y'all, don't get all your panties in a bunch, because I know how Candace Owens is, but she talking about Hollywood at this time, and I can listen. She's unraveling a whole lot. I only looked at maybe 10 minutes of it, but I'm going to go back and look at it from its entirety. It was very interesting. Now let me see. Let's pull from the Kipper. Let's shake it up a little bit. Let's see. That's 3 cards. Okay. Now we got the Lovers. This is that choice card. It's clarifying the same card. The Lovers and the Lovers. The Lovers and the Lovers. We also have sudden wealth. Now we got the King. I see an exchange in energy. I also see intuition with remembrance with the number 11. And we also got 33, which is the ascended master with the master teacher. Now we do have some concern here. And the people that we're in spiritual warfare against has this concern. And it's so crazy that even though 38 is here, it's 11. But this is communication, and this is also infinite possibilities. And the lovers is also associated with the number 15, which is the crown chakra is 6. 15 is 6, but you got 6 right here. It's like everything is like, almost syncing up together. Now you can also be seeing 333. Now the thief is at the bottom of the deck. Now that may have something to do with time for some of y'all. But the devil, the choice card is associated with the number 15. Now on this one it's 6. And the devil energy is just root chakra energy. The shadow. The seeker. With the crown. And that's what you're doing, folks. Now this sudden wealth could be sudden insight. With this remembrance. Akashic records. All that good jazz. And of course they're in concern. Now you may even have some concern here as well. Because there's always the mind that's trying to trick you about your spot. With those intrusions. And that's the thief. Trying to take your mind, boo. But let's see. Let's pull from some shadow. Let's see what's going on with you. Is this? Let's pull from both of them. And then I'm going to do my freak. They didn't want to go back in. Now you said every graveyard, which is giving me a death card. Now this is also giving me that connection with the diviner to the underworld. Look at all those crows. And it says, as life transcends and we all fall into the silence embrace, an old attachment die, finding closure and grace. Woo! Love it, baby, love it. And look at this. We got 2 masks right here. Well, 1 skull and 1 mask. And it says the skull, transcendence, intuition, and power. Right here on remembrance with this number 11. With this sudden wealth. The beacon of hope. And we also have the mask. And look at that. It's somebody wearing a mask. Now it says duality, protection, and caution. Now I want to say that sometimes the children wear masks. Maybe, have a persona about themselves for protection. But there could be somebody in your energy that's wearing a mask. Everybody, in a different situation. The player is here and the mask is here and concerned. All that right there. Now, for some of y'all, you may be overthinking. You know what I'm saying? Each thought of the labyrinth, endless, obscure, there is no peace amidst this self-imposed torture. I'm telling you. The mind. I'm telling you, every time a thinking thought come up, just get up and shake it off, breathe it out, baby. It's so crazy. Look, on the other side is the mirror labyrinth. Illusions and look, I'm trying to show you. Look. It's almost like spirit talking about sweat it out. Look how she look on this side. It's like sweat it out, baby. Illusions and reflections. Who are you trying to fool? When you turn your back to the mirror, there's still someone looking at you. Wow. That's crazy. We got that mirror over here. He's a mask. I think it's time for you to boss up, boo. That's those friendships, those relationships, okay? Now let's see. We're going to give it one more shot. 2 shadow decks. Because the king is out here in reverse now. Now, this is in the past, so I'm going to say that. Because there's choices over here. We got the seeker, the diviner, the death card. But respect and self-care and limits. But however, we got no boundaries. And look, it's almost like the lovers again. It always centered back to that, y'all. I don't care. I don't care what comes out. It always comes back to the relationships that you have with self and others. And the shadows. The external relationships as well as the ones that come with the shadows. There's always that. Now we got 2 cards that fell over here. Bop. No, that's a lot. Let's just take these 2. That's a lot. Now this is telling you to embrace the void. And look, deception is right here on this one. Now this says a slippery slope erodes trust, honesty, fosters connection, and authenticity. With this mask. If this is you, if this is your player energy, man or woman, alright? Now this is telling you your true potential is waiting to be discovered. Alright? And it's just giving me ignorance is bliss. You know, some people just like to stay ignorant to it. They don't want to humble themselves and tend to the root. Your root chakra. And it all centers around relationships. I don't care how you swing it. It's always going to go back to the connections that you have with self and others. And to master relationships with other people, you have to have a huge amount of self-esteem for self-love. And that's just it. Now, for those of you that are in any relationships, now here's Libra coming out. It's so crazy that it's the 3 cards. You will be giving and receiving. The Libra right here on this 1111. And the Queen of Pentacles. Now, we got the King of Pentacles down here. We got the Queen of Pentacles. Money relationships. But let me see. Giving and receiving justice. This is what Libra is bringing in, that balance. The seeker. Queen of Pentacles on the Hermit. It's giving me good energy. Now, you could see this as above, so below. She's in the upright with this king. Yeah. I see you working on it. Because this is not an investment. This is after the investment. You see how you're working on something? Now, there could be some money because this is all pentacles out here coming your way. There's a lot of money. All pentacles. Of course, their energy. And we got the sun coming out here. Something with remembrance, sudden wealth. The sun card represents abundance as well, you know. Freedom, fun, success, vitality, joy, confidence. Got some good cards down here. Well, what is this about? Maybe this that remembrance, because this is a transition. 9, psychosis, you know, dreams, memories, illusions, intrusions. Yeah. Sometimes it's painful. Especially when you wake up and say, God, I was a fool. And we got the death card. Now the death card is under Empress. And realization. Now look, you went from 13 to 14 with temperance. Have patience. But something's coming to an end. This deception. This mask, the 10 of Cups is here with concern. And look, you got the Ace of Wands and the Leap of Faith. Some type of new beginning. You know? Some you about to realize, some you about to put to an end so that this can come in. And remember, it's not necessarily walking away from anybody, but a behavior. Checking yourself before you wreck yourself, you know? Because this can all be you. And remember, it all goes back to controlling your mind, your mental. When them negative thoughts come in. No, it's a trick. Now we got the Two of Pentacles. Now we have the 6 of Pentacles here and the 2 of Pentacles here, which is 8 of Pentacles, which is this all over again. Now you could be seeing 88, and that's saying action being taken, you know. But don't be too hasty. Take your time. You know, desperation makes you rush in, you know. And we got the 4 of Swords. And we got 411. There's some information coming. Justice, Libra. Information that you're seeking. How to allocate boundaries. You know? When you see that? This is a crossroads. This could be some type of romantic proposal or something like that right there. But I think you can peep the red flags. Or this could be that negative energy that you're blocking off. You're surrendering. Could be gifts, could be downloads. It could be so many things. But it's going to teach you how to combat those negative energies, the shadow. It's always going to be there. You just got to know how to play it. I'm telling you, those breath works work. Just breathe, boo. Just breathe. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Woo! Practice makes perfect. And I came right back out. The action part. Yeah, you're taking action on that. That mental, that mind, that anxiety. Or whatever this is over here. It look like a success. And remember, they always creep up. You just got to keep on combating them. They ain't gonna never let you rest. There you go, right there. To see this situation, but if this is some deception, it's coming to the light. It's coming to the light. Yep, because we got 11 swords here. And these are the only swords down here thus far. There's 4 and a 7. And there you go, walking away from that toxic energy. There you go. Now, something that you've been waiting on is coming your way. Whether this is something on the physical or on your mind, you know, something in regards to the physical or some type of a gift or something. It's coming. And you can be saying 10, 10, 10 because it's coming. They're going to fool all over again with the world and the 10. And there you go, the Ace of Cups. Look at that. Now this is equating to self-love, domestic harmony. Now look at that. This says trouble coming. And it also says something out of the frying pan. A lack of progress. Now that could be action. You see, that could be just the thought itself. But you need to stay in this energy over here. Now, I want to say that it is on this side. So it looked like you might be getting past it. You see? And it says trouble coming. And look what it's associated with. The 3 of Cups. Friends. And look, this is you. This is behind you. So I want to tell you to peep the red flags. And remember, this could just be negative energy that's going out here in the ether. Your own shadows trying to fight your transformation. And this is what we got to understand, you know, that concern. That worry, that fear that we fall prey to. But you know, if you ain't got no friends, if you ain't got no troubles out there with peoples in the world, it's your own mind. But some of y'all is out here dealing with toxic people, and that's what you need to keep in mind. Okay? Let me get my feet out this car. And now you got within the vehicle. It's always talking about going within. And it could be something on the move. You know? Yeah, I like it. You see? This is you cleaning up something. You see? You got the sky right here as well as the canopy. You see how she got that wand in her hand? She done toe it up. That's her going through a portal. You can even see this as balance. You know? You couldn't see the forest for the trees. She done knocked them all down. And look at, you got the temple right here with this bridge. You see? Going through that portal. Going within. Spiritual practices. It's going to help you get over these bridges. These meditation practices. That breath work. That calming the mind. It's a constant thing, y'all. Because if you don't do it on a consistent basis, it's going to be a battle. Especially right now because the veil is very thin. Okay? It's very, very thin. Mars energy, you have to understand Mars energy is not here to play. It's physical. It's physical. It will put its hands on you. Now that's your message, boo. Alright?